In one of my previous videos, I posed the questions, how bad can America get? How bad will America get? Well, without a doubt, sometime in the future the American empire will die. That's how bad it can and will get, eventually. Inevitably, every empire dies, and if we closely examine the reason why past empires died, we then start to see a pattern. Machiavelli noted part of the pattern in his essay, The Circle of Governments. It is a good short read, and I highly recommend it. So, how do you think America will die? By die, I mean, at best America as a country is no longer a functioning superpower, and at worst America becomes, say, a total shithole without any meaningful rule of law whatsoever, not even being held together by a Machiavellian dictator. And for now, as we explore the possible ways in which America the Beautiful will die, let's not include the possibility of death by an asteroid or some other natural calamity such as the bird flu or a solar flare. Let's also leave out, for now, nuclear war. Let's also omit divine intervention whereby America is destroyed because of its lasciviousness. So then, how does America die? Some individuals claim that America is on life support and very close to death already. For instance, some claim that the Federal Reserve will shortly destroy the economy because the Fed is debasing the dollar. This despite the fact that history shows us that debasing the currency in and by itself is not what kills an empire. Currency debasement is a contributing factor and symptomatic of a dying empire, yes, indeed. However, America, like preceding empires, will die a death by 1,000 cuts and not just one or two. Currency debasement is nothing more than theft, really. The same as taxation is a euphemism for theft. And unless the currency actually enters into hyper-theft, aka hyperinflation, a superpower can still continue for generations without collapsing. Moreover, most empires end with a deflationary cycle, debt default, and capital destruction, not hyperinflation. Hyperinflation is what kills new countries, not old superpowers. Before America experiences hyperinflation, the Fed has some cards which it can and will play. Contrary to popular belief, the Fed is not out of options. The Fed's monetary tactics are powerful indeed. Anybody who doubts this can look back over the last 3 decades and see how the Fed has kept the Ponzi dollar the most powerful currency in the world. Federal Reserve shylocking has a ways to go before the cycle is played out. For example, one monetary tactic we can expect from the Fed is that it will revalue the currency, resulting in a monetary reset. But it will take a lot more than a monetary reset to kill America, because the U.S. Treasury can also step in and use the full weight and power of the U.S. government to impose upon its American subjects an offer that they can't refuse. The Washington cartel has built a police state like no other, complete with a spying apparatus unmatched and second to none. Another thing you can expect from the Fed and or the Treasury is capital controls and price controls. And believe you me, that when this type of governmental price fixing occurs, you'll hear ever so much yelping on the part of the end of the world crowd. But the end is not yet, because price controls are nothing new. For example, in colonial America, price controls were all too common. And in the next video, we'll go back in history and we'll see the pattern of price control, how it was utilized in the past, And then we'll extrapolate that until how it can affect us here in America in the future. Until then, this is Uncle Prepper bidding you good luck, good health, and party on.